Hey guys, Tactical Farmer here. Here we are again for part 2 of my top 5 favorite truck mods. Obviously, it ended up being a top 10, but we had to separate it into 2 lists. Video got way too long with both connected, so here's the separation. As a lot of what I said from part 1 carries over here to part 2, one of these mods is available for all platforms, so that's worth noting. Everything else has been found on Mod Network or on Facebook. Everything's publicly available. I will do, again, my best to list all mod creators and provide links to where I found these, but as you guys know, that could be a bit challenging. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell. We'll be doing tons more Farming Simulator content, especially as FS22 starts rolling around. Be sure to tell me in the comments below what your favorite trucks are, if there's any I missed out of my total of 10 trucks that I've listed. And be sure to let me know what you guys are looking forward to in FS22. All right, with all that being said, let's get right into it. All right, another older truck option. This is the Dodge Power Wagon, Power Ram, whatever you want to call it, 350. These are pretty sweet. I believe these ones are by Expendables Modding. I think I've seen a few others around, but I believe they're all off of this model. Quickly hop into the interior here so you can hear it. Really good sound on this one. Sounds fantastic. So you can go lifted, non-lifted, up to you. I do like this lifted version. Nice front bumper. Not a ton of options on this one, but it's just a really good looking truck. Really good sounding truck. Really simple, well done. If you wanted a good mod to add your own wheels and tires to, that kind of thing, add options later on, this is a great basis. I believe completely error free on this one. Let me go ahead and show you what's all going on in the store. All right, here we are in the store. Go ahead and switch the color up for you so you can see what's all going on here. Extras gives you the two-tone paint, Power Wagon stripe down the side. Do trailer hitch, gooseneck and plow, gooseneck, hitch and plow, just trailer hitch, which is standard. Wheel setup, couple different ones in here. Single rear wheel is pretty nice on this. You gotta love the dualies and the lifted singles. Do really love these. Looks excellent. Trim, no trim, up to you. Bumpers. Adds your off-road bumper. Headlight. See if we can get a good angle here if you watch right here. Have LEDs, LED 2, back to standard. LED 2 I think looks really well, really good, really nicely modeled. Suspension all looks really good. I will also note a lot of these mods have dynamic suspension. Fortunately, I don't have the time here today to show you all of that, but they just keep in mind a lot of them do. All right, on to the next one. Now, this is, I believe, the mod title is 2005 Chevy Heavy Duty Pack, maybe. You'll have to find this one. This truck in particular, I'm more referring to the design itself. Again, like the F-Series we talked about earlier, a lot of modders have done these. I really like this one, and I'll go through and show you why. There's a few particular things that stand out a ton to me. We'll go ahead and show you in the store, but just to kind of give you a quick overview, have different bed lengths. This is a short bed. It's a long bed. Dual rear wheel, short bed. I believe there's a dual rear wheel, long bed. All of them look fantastic. Few different wheel options on this. I like this kind of off-roadery bumper. More aggressive tires. Very clean looking. Different mirror options as well. I really love this generation Chevy. I wanted to make sure one got onto the list. I couldn't pick really exactly which one I wanted to go with. I believe this is the one that I like the best, but you may find one that you like better. I'll go ahead and hop in the interior real quick just to show you that. Do apologize. It is getting dark. Let me go ahead and reset that just a second here. All right. My apologies for that. As you see, not all the gauges, not all the dials and everything do something, but it does all light up. The interior, I believe, is the most correct one I've seen for this generation truck. I don't think there's one that's 100% correct on this generation truck that I've seen. Maybe there is. This one's pretty damn close, so I'm happy with it. But as you can see, very nice, very clean. Let's go ahead and hop into the store. All right, going over the options on the Chevy here. You got different front end options. 03, 04, 05, 06. Up to you. Front bumper, off-road, all the goodies. There's a ton of options here, so I'm going to quickly go through these. Got, you won't be able to see this with the ranch hand bumper. Let me switch that back. You kind of change all this to be exactly how you want it. If you want a whole chrome front bumper, you could do that. If you want all paint mashed, you could do that. Black plastic, you could do that. Get the idea. The rear bumper won't show up until we get to the bottom here, but it's the same idea. You could do plastic or chrome or whatever. You have fender flares. These will also appear on the bed. Look pretty good. Could do moldings. Do step colors. The moldings, again, are like the rest of it where you can change chrome, plastic, whatever. Steps, sorry, I forgot to add these, but you could change colors on these as well. Same thing. I think you kind of see a trend here. Pretty much the main thing is that you could change whatever to be whatever material you'd like, which is quite nice. Just changing the molding color there makes quite a big difference. I think this really helps you to get the look you're trying to get out of this, which is pretty accurate to the real life Chevys at this time. Cab lights, bed liner for the bed. Whenever we get the bed up there, you'll see. Mirrors, you could do 2015 mirrors or the older style mirrors, and these again can be changed, black or chrome. Body color, grill trim. I think this only shows up on the other style front end, but you get the idea. Grill badge could be black or gold. Let me switch the front bumper just so you could see, or sorry, there you go. Front end here. Grill trim, changing this obviously changes all that. Quite nice. Get a good look here. Attachers, there's your bed. And basically the way it's set up is that you pick your bed configuration to be what you want, and then you pick your wheels to go along with it. Obviously, there's flatbed options as well. Very nice looking. Big fan of all of these. These all look really good. So if you wanted to, you could go with let's go with the CM black one here. And you set your tires to work with it for your wheel setup. More aggressive wheels there. Quite a few different options here. All right, on to the next spot. Hey guys, real quick, just wanted to show you this one as well. This is a different truck, but it's also very, very good looking. This one's based on a GMC. Same year, pretty much the same model, I believe, but looks good. Tons of options on this one as well. Not even worth going ahead and scrolling all the way through. You'll have to go through and look yourself. Ton here. Be sure to check it out. All right, here we have the 2020 F Series by Reynolds Butch. Again, the slight issue here. I really am not very good with interactive controls, and unfortunately, I left the wipers on both of these, and I haven't been able to figure out how to turn it off. This is probably my own fault. Please don't hold this against the mod. First thing, single or dually rear wheels. Obviously, you can have the tremor option, which to me is absolutely awesome. Those of you that don't know, I have a Ford Ranger tremor in real life, 2021. This is Velocity Blue, same color as mine, obviously with the tremor badges. I quite like that a lot. You can have dually, single, like I said, different trend levels as well. This is pretty cool on this. This is a lariat here, and I went for a platinum here, and the interior changes quite a bit when you upgrade. Very nice. Really like this. Let me see if I can't find the wiper switch for you guys. Oh, there it is. I hit it. It didn't turn it off. Again, this is probably my own fault. I probably have a mod conflict or something going on here. Disregard that. Winch option, which is super nice. You guys know I love the winch options. Different types of beds. Apparently this one's rolling away on us. And probably a mod conflict, probably something I got going on. Ton of mods downloaded. It's hard to keep track of everything. Little engine startup for you. Quick little roll around so you could hear everything. Sounds fantastic. Obviously with the interactive controls, I have the windows down right now. I believe I have the back window open as well. Looks super nice. You guys heard the startup animation or startup sounds with the navigation system and all that good stuff. Super cool. Hop in the Lariat's interior here just so you could get a look of it. More basic, but still very nice. Obviously, you're hearing a different engine. This is the 7.3 gas in this one. The other one had the Power Stroke. I believe there's another engine option as well that I didn't get to test out. I probably should have got one here. Let's go ahead and customize one. All right. It's 2020 Super Duty. This is the gas version. It comes as two separate mods, gas, diesel. Same truck, different engines. So you got tow package 250, 350, 450, back 250. I'll go through some of the different rim options here, just kind of quickly here. Pretty much make it look like a bog standard work truck, or all the way up to a tremor, even farther. Go custom off-road wheels. All looks really good. At 450, you only get the option of the duals. I believe the 350, if you go backwards, you get a couple different dually options here. And back to the single wheels, obviously. Let's go through. You got bumpers. These widen this up. This will be helpful later. If you go for the F450 front end and all the goodies, you'll want the wider bumpers. So let's go with the 350 just to show you guys what I mean by that. Plow prep. Also add the winch here. Tailgate configs. You can have stock. Where did that go? Oops, sorry about that. Fifth wheel, stock. Bumper guard. This is up front. Couple different options here. Ramps for the bed. believe these tuck up under the bed so you don't actually see them. Have the topper cap, super nice. Bed cover, toolbox, back to standard. Plate and decals. Plate here in the back. Deer County, super nice. I do like that. Lost it. There it is. Platte Valley equipment, very nice. Love to see that. Back to none. Drivetrain. Got dual rear wheel 4x4. This will affect obviously your drive. It doesn't show the wheels yet, but that's all right. There's the tremor option. A couple different 4x4 badges, FX4. You know the drill there. Nothing too crazy. Mud flap configurations. I believe that one's broken. You have to use this one. There they are. Looks good. Roof options. This is cool. You can have the moonroof or standard. Splitter. This is underneath the front bumper. Get rid of that if you want. It's pretty common in real life. Hitch options, if I could speak. Stock drop hitch. Kind of quickly roll through here. For as many mods as I have loaded, this is moving pretty quick through the store for all the options that are available. Side steps, the premium foldables like I showed you on 82's F350 are also here. Stock bed, Bradford bed, CM bed. Believe haven't seen this on very many other trucks. Hillsboro. Bedrock, back to stock. 6.2 gas, which we will get just to show you. 7.3. Let's go with the 6.2 just so we could show you guys the sounds. Then you could do 250 XL, XLT, on up through the range, the Lariat, King Ranch. Watch the interior changing every time as well. You'll also see some different things change in the front end and whatnot. F350 XL, XLT, Lariat. Carrying on up. This is where your dual rear wheel comes into play as well. So if you would like the dual rear wheels, you can get that here. Also, you could see as we go into the F450, the body gets wider. So I'll take it back down to 350. See whenever we get to 250 here. There's still an F350. Thought we were a little lower than that. Ton of options here. Sometimes this takes a minute to load, but that's okay. I think that's perfectly acceptable for as many options as you get with this one. So let's go back into 350 for our truck here. You guys get the idea. Color options are massive, whatever you want, pretty much. If you want, a lot of these are real Ford colors. Like I said earlier with Velocity Blue, that's pretty close to my real life truck's color. Race red. Get the idea. Let's go change the grill ring there. Mirror color changes the caps. Bumper color. Have it in black if you want. Have it in blue if you want. Whatever you'd like. Design color. This will be pretty rainbow just so you guys can get the idea. See what all we got going on. This is these hooks here. I believe it's also the handles there if I'm not mistaken. Maybe just that. Not sure what else it could be on. Quite bright truck here. Let me go ahead and purchase this just so we can show you guys the engine sounds. All right, quick take of the engine sounds. Sounds pretty good. All right, on to the next one. All right, last up on our list. This is the number 10 truck out of the 10 I've gone over within these two lists. You already know about this one. This is the TLX 3500 by 82 Studios. A lot of you guys know I'm a moderator for David. So this one means a ton to me. Tons of different configurations. A lot of the attachments from the TLX 2020 still work here, including the Salt It, Snowplow, Camp It. Sure, there's something else I'm forgetting. You know how it goes with David. He just goes above and beyond. Tons of wheel and tire options, from off-roads, swap masters. These are new Prospector tires. Single cab configuration. Prospector bed, which is very neat. Includes a toolbox as well. These are new wheels as well. These are the heavy duty work wheels. Now have a tippet. So being able to attach plow attachments from 2020, I think that's a huge feature. Color options, you got obviously the black bell options, the copperhead options, silver bullet options, standard, whatever you want. You can come up with it with this truck. This is a must-have mod, no matter what platform you're on. It looks, very close to a Dodge. You could pretty much fool a lot of people. Maybe not exactly, but I mean, it's good, for all platforms, it's really good. Tons of lighting, you name it, it's got it. Let's go ahead and hop into the shop, kind of show you what's all going on. Actually, before I do that, let me show you the interior. Because it does change depending on which options you go with. This is the black bell interior. Pretty subtle. We have the copperhead. Much more pronounced. You got to keep this stuff in mind as you're customizing one. This is the standard interior. Kind of more of like a white. You can see with the short cat or the single cab how that looks. Then we have a silver bullet here we'll jump into. So it makes everything silver. A little bit more high-end looking. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into the store now. All right. So in the store, you have obviously tons of wheels, and I'm not even going to be able to possibly come close to showing you all the options. There's just so many. This gives you a good idea, at least, what's all going on. It's kind of like 3 different frame heights, really. So you got stock, up the Prospector, up the Swap Master. I really like the intermediate height that was added with the Prospectors. Kind of show you some of these newer wheels because a lot of you guys have already had the chance to play around with this. So go ahead and show you get around to the work wheels real quick. I mean, there's so many options. You know how it goes. This is the new Twins Heavy Duty. I really like these a lot. See special editions, which, like I just showed you, changes the interior as well. So again, keep that in mind when customizing. You got design color bumpers. You got the ability with the special editions. I think really makes a big difference when customizing this truck. You have a main colored, design colored, however you want it to look. Really comes down to it. This lighting, tons of options here as well. Doesn't seem like much when you're just starting out, but then you got the emblems as well that can light up. Both TLX badge in the front and the 3500 badge. I think it's a pretty unique feature. Attachers, you can add the plow. Fenders, this works again the exact same way as the bumpers, where you can have main design or to match whatever special edition you went with. Extras with side steps, snorkel, the roof rack, or all of them if you want, or any combination of them if you want. Single cab, you can't have the roof rack, worth noting. 7.3 V8, it really just changes the horsepower. Mirrors, headlight color options, which I think is pretty neat. And then there you get the idea. I'll go ahead and show you some of the bed options for this real quick. All right. So obviously you have the regular pickup bed. This one goes with the crew cab. There's also this one that goes with the single cab. You have the flatbed, tipper, the XL pickup bed, and the prospector. Let me go ahead and show you the prospector bed. Configuration, you can have the service, which I think is pretty nice. Spotlights. Keep in mind, service, I believe, adds fuel to be able to fill up vehicles in the field. Wide or standard. Fenders, also, same thing. You can have fenders to match the width if you'd like. And then, obviously, 82's color palette here. A few new options, the night blue and the prospector color. All right, and then I'll go ahead and show you the pickup bed XL. Just because a few different things were added with this update. So you have the racks and roll bars like you had before. This is a new rack. The beacon on top. And lights up top. Same thing with toolbox. We'll go with this one just to show you this. Special editions to match. You'll like to see that. Attachers. Gooseneck or none. Adjustable drop hitch. We're used to that. Sequentials. This adds a light here and I believe another light up here, if I'm not mistaken. Fenders, same thing as before, except for now you have the dually option as well. Emblem, you can have now the El Toro in the lights, as well as all this new stuff up here in lights, which I think looks really good. And the bumpers. Alright guys, with all those mods being covered, that is the end of the video. I appreciate you guys stopping by, especially if you've watched up to this point. Again, please let me know down in the comments below if I missed any of your favorite trucks. Let me know what lists we could cover next. So on and so forth. But, all right, guys. You guys have a good day. We'll see you later.